Hi, greetings. I am Dr. Ask or Dr. Amira Sankofa Kwali. And give me a sec here. I was having some issues. I'm rocking the same earrings I did yesterday because it goes with the outfit. So, whatever. And I just want you all to see that gray because I got on gray boots. See that gray? My king was hating on me this morning. He was like, they don't look right. Why you got on green boots? And my closet is under construction right now. Because it's under construction, I was like, well, I'm trying to find an outfit that'll match these gray boots or the other boots that I've been wearing. So I did that. So anyway, nevertheless, I'm really excited about that because I was able to put the boots on. So today, of course, I'm going to do a video on my Taurus sister, 7 stars. So yesterday, I told you I was going to put you in a video. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I was just too exhausted. I had a lot of clients that I had to do yesterday, and that's great. I love doing clients, right? So I love my clients. They're so cool. Anyway, so this is basically what I do for a living, 7. So, I'm going to connect to the energy. And usually all my readings, or I don't want to say all my readings are positive, but all my readings are coming from a positive place. And when I pick certain, I've been picking certain YouTubers. And just to be honest with you, because I'm a Taurus, May the 3rd, actually, I'm a Taurus sun and I'm a Taurus moon. So because my YouTube channel is not popping like that. So I was thinking about, trying to get more folks to support my YouTube channel. So I decided to do them on YouTubers. And again, I do watch majority of you all, and I definitely support you all. I go in there, I'll say things in your room, and that kind of thing. And so I really get into, I'm stalling because I'm trying to get your energy right now. So I'll go into the rooms, I support, I laugh, joke, whatever, come to speak. But I don't really do the celebrity gossip unless I'm doing like a reading or something like that on them. And that's pretty much where I'm going to go. Or if it's like a life coaching thing, it's not out of malice. And that's not where I'm in the direction of. And I'm not saying any of you all are. I'm just saying for me, I'm not gonna judge or knock any of you all because I do support you all, and I think you all are doing really great. Not just you, 7, but others. Because I'm a Taurus, I'm not gonna mention anyone else as I do your reading for you because I am a Taurus, and I know I don't like people mentioning other people when I'm doing reading when they're talking about me in the same sentence. So. That's how we are. So anyway, unless it's somebody that's your homie or something like that. But anyway, nevertheless, and even then we still be like, why are you talking about that person and putting me in it? What are you trying to say? So I understand your energy. So nevertheless, what I'm here to do is to go ahead and do this reading. And that's where I'm gonna go. So hopefully you'll listen to whatever I have to tell you. So I'm just kind of chilling in here, but I don't necessarily want to cut on the heat because it feels pretty decent outside, but which is really great. So in the summertime, hopefully, I moved into a new healing center. I was next door, and it was smaller space, and this is a bigger space, right? So I've upgraded. So hopefully, in the coming summer months, it'll be really cool and really good and mild in here. Because it's kind of chilly in here now, and it's not necessarily, it's not even that chilly outside because I wore this. So yes, I stalled on. Anyway, again, I do this professionally. This is my business, and just like you, I think business. I'm a business lady, and I'm gonna take many opportunities that are in front of me, and I'm able to always present in getting things to the next level in my life. Because I'm a business owner. I've been in business for 20 some years, but just in different fashion. But it's been differently. Under the Ask Life coaching ministry, I haven't done it as a long time, but as far as reading folk, life coaching and things like that, I've been doing it for 20 some years. But as far as this per se, as life coaching has been around for a few years. So nevertheless, I was born to do this. I had little cards when I was little. My mother gave me allowance and I went and got me some little bitty cards, and I've been doing it ever since. I just never really necessarily told people, and I just can do readings and I'll just know when something's about to happen. And I'm just intuitive. And again, I do many different trades. Okay, so let's get on to the get on. I know you like, why is she rambling? Why? Because I'm trying to get your energy. That's normally what I do when I'm trying to get people's energy. I'll kind of ramble. I'll talk about different things to ease my mind and to get focused on getting the energy. Okay, so today what I am doing, I'm using these tarot cards because why I'm lazy right now. And I don't feel like tapping into energy, which I will tap into energy because it does come along with it. It goes hand in hand. So I don't necessarily always go by the particular cards that I'm using. Can I go without the cards? Yes. If you're a good reader, if you're good at what you do, you don't necessarily need the cards. The cards is just a form to help you to tap in, even to help you to tap in. It's just a tool used, just like this. I also use things like this, and I'm sorry. And I use, where's my pendulum? Anyway, I should pull that out, huh? Okay, and I also use tools like these. This is called a pendulum. And so I use it to tell me certain things. And I also can use chicken bones, playing cards, tea leaves, all kind of things. Even candles, even filling the article item of that person's, or even just having a name I can do some reading off of that. So whatever. Okay, so let me basically get into it. Okay. All right. So no, I'm not a witch. Although I don't think necessarily it's the energy, like when you say psychic or when you say witch, a lot of people perceive that as negative. So I don't necessarily like those words, but I don't necessarily think it's bad. It's just the stigma that comes with it. That's really the truth. So I don't call myself, I don't necessarily label myself. If I had to, I would say crystal healer, intuitive healer, life coach, stuff like that, like general names. But I'm just intuitive. I'm an energy healer, and I'm good at what the hell I do. So metaphysics. If I would have to later, I'm a doctor of metaphysics. I'm not a medical doctor, but I am also a herbalist. So give me 1 second. All right, child. All right, 6, 7. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. So I kind of really want to have some fun with this. If you will allow me to. Well, you have to because it's my video. Anyway, so a couple of things here that I am tapping into. So when I'm thinking about as I close my eyes and as I was talking to you, as I was talking into the video, not to you per se, but yeah, well, kind of to you, but whatever, or anybody else listening. As I was closing my eyes, nevertheless, I found that I saw a few colors, and some of those colors I really, really, really connected with. And I know that colors, or in an effort to connect to your energy, obviously, right? Because it's not about me. This is about you. And you're popular too, so that's another reason why I selected you. So, and in hopes of people looking at this video and going, okay, well, she's good at what she does, so business, that's what I'm doing. Okay, and I would like to utilize you. Thank you. I appreciate you for allowing me to give you this reading. and have a blessed day. So let me move on, and I appreciate you not having an issue with it. So as I closed my eyes, I saw a few colors. So in a lot of times, anytime that I do a reading for myself or anybody that's like a Taurus that has Taurus energy, the bull, first things first, let's talk about this. So usually when, as a Taurus, you literally, when they, oh, here, I do have it. So when you see the color red, red can be a good and red could be a bad thing, right, for us. Red could be for love. Red could be for charge. Because usually when we get upset, we'll see red instantly. And then if we go to the black, it's bad. Because sometimes we done snatched somebody's wig off. We done pull something down off of them. We done knocked them off and took them to a whole nother level. And by the time we look up, we were like, I don't know what happened. I just snapped. And that's kind of usually what Tauruses are. And we're not bullies by nature. We're really not bullies. And you have to really be messing with us. We have the best intentions, but we're really misunderstood. Like we have, so if you do your research and just knowing yourself, or you look up the words narcissist, a lot of times with us, you're going to find us at one of the top of the list. We're going to be one of the ones at the top of the list. Leo's going to be there. Sagittarius going to be there. Scorpios. I mean, it's going to be a lot of different zodiac signs, but we're definitely like on some lists. It could be 2 because we're going to be underneath the Leo because the Leo is the highest narcissist. And narcissist is not to me a bad thing. Narcissist, and I don't mean a narcissist who don't care, because I'm talking about the narcissists that do have, let me charge my computer up. The narcissists do have a sense of love. That's why I say, why is everybody using the word? I think people use narcissist way too much. And I don't think people really have studied the word. They think it's just so bad. And it's a medical, when you start getting into the medical termination, that's when it becomes bad. But I know as a whole, it's not necessarily bad. It just means someone who, the real thing is just means someone who pays attention to themselves, who do favor themselves. And I favor myself, and I know you do. We favor ourselves because of the fact that a lot of times in life we have been picked on, because we have been misunderstood in so many ways. So many people misunderstood us, and because they did not understand us, they will begin to start targeting us in different ways. So that's the thing about the Taurus. But once we get started, it's a wrap. It's hard to stop us. And nobody can tell us, calm down, stop doing this. And we have to get somebody else to come in. Like, for example, when I was growing up, my father would have to ring me in. My mother couldn't calm me down. My father would have to come in. He's a Taurus too. So he would have to come in and be like, hey, calm down, grab me like this. Because I would be done messed up the whole entire room, flipped all the tables, and got that angry. And that's how we are. We're really good, peaceful people. We love really hard. And so we try to look for the good in everybody. No matter how this person said that you were horrible, they said you're bad meat or whatever, but we would still look at that person and go, wow. But what about this part about them? Well, what about that part about them? And we'll try to fix them. We'll try to fix it up, which makes sense for the lane that you're in. But we're going to tell you how we feel, wrong or right. Even if we be like, well, this is how I felt at first. And we have the ability to change our minds. We're stubborn as hell, but we have the ability to change our minds. And so for you, what I'm talking about as far as the narcissist, or the narcissist, meaning what it really is, we do care a lot about ourselves. We're going to always promote ourselves. We're going to always promote good things. But however, we still care about other people. You're going to still care about people. I'm sorry. Let me turn this into just you. Okay. We're going to still care about each other. We're still going to care about people. We're still going to take up for people. We're still going to ride for people. We're still going to be sensitive. We're still going to be, what is the word? We're still going to be balanced in how we think about people. And we're still going to be a caring source, and you're still gonna big up people. You're still gonna promote people. We'll promote you, but while we're promoting you, we're gonna be promoting ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see what the issue is. Because we're business people, we're business people by nature. No matter what field we're in, we're gonna always promote ourselves. And you should, because if you don't promote yourself, nobody else will. If don't nobody know what you do for a living, nobody else will know, because because we're opening our mouth. We are shy originally about opening our mouths about the things that we have to say, and we'll kind of draw back. But you have to keep promoting yourself. If you don't promote yourself, nobody else will. So when I've heard a couple people say that you were a narcissist, let me tell you something. So what? Embrace it. Embrace it, because at the end of the day, you need to promote yourself. You need to promote yourself. Being a narcissist, you are caring. Then if they call you a narcissist, then what you say, I'm a caring narcissist. How about that? How about I have feelings? I care about people. I love myself. I just love myself a lot. I do. Because if nobody else loves me, if nobody else will love me, I will love me. You understand what I'm saying? So this talk about that narcissism, that irritates me. That's why I get tired of people calling people all these names and labeling them and all these things. So what I've done for me, I flipped it. So you're going to have to flip that energy. Okay, narcissist, sure. But I care about myself. I care about myself more than anybody else do. Okay. And also the reality, not only do I care about myself a lot more than majority of people in the world do, but I also care about other people. Hello. See, they say a narcissist is a person who doesn't care about anyone. They just focus on themselves. Hello. That's not you though. So, hello. Okay, anyway, let me move on. So now let's talk about money, because we love money, child. We love money. Money. Okay, anyway. So now I do find that you're gonna get some money. Yay! Hi, Takara. I'm talking about 7. I'm talking about that. Taurus 7. We talking about a fellow Taurus. Yay, a Taurus. Anyway. Now, are you a Capricorn? I think are you Capricorn or Taurus? Can't remember. Anyway, so like I do see that you're gonna get some money. I do see that there's gonna be some money that's gonna come to you. I thought so. I thought so. So you understand how people will call us See, that's what I want to go back and say. You know how people will call us narcissists because we're at the top of the list of a narcissist. But you know what? Whatever. We're a caring narcissist. Boom. Okay. So narcissist just means someone who really cares about themselves and really focus on themselves. There's nothing wrong with focusing on yourself. So that's why I hate that people be trying to throw it around. And if you look on the list, they'll try to say that Tauruses are Leo first and then Taurus is on a lot of lists, but that's okay. Tauruses are caring people. We're very caring and high-strung people, but we're misunderstood on so many levels. And that's why sometimes it's hard for us to really make friends but once we walk in a room, we stand in command, people turn around like, oh my God, look at you. Oh my God, look at you. Once we get that traction going, but we are definitely Venuses of love. We're love goddesses, child. Anyway, so let's finish with you, 7. Okay, so I see you got some money coming. I do see a lot of wonderful things that's going to start coming your way. And on the terms of that, it's going to definitely be some money. It's definitely going to be some money. I'm telling you, I see that coming. It's just all about you reining some things in. And I do see some relationship stuff that's going to begin to start happening for you. We'll talk about the money in a minute. Let's talk about relationship stuff, okay? Let's talk about relationship stuff. Relationship is really gonna be on a whole nother level. Okay, so I do see now this is gonna be a great endeavor for you. This is definitely going to be a situation. Also, it's also going to be more of a love for yourself. You're going to start really finding yourself in a little while. So that's what I like about it. I like you really find yourself. Tauruses, we're constantly. Oh, I'm talking about seven stars. We're going to really, which is 7 stars in the cave, girls' cave. She's Tasha's K protege. She's a YouTuber, a popular YouTuber. I do know that with Tauruses, we're constantly on an evolution. And because we're constantly on an evolution, what we're not going to do is we may wait on people, but we're going to wait on them while still moving. Okay. And so because there's a chance of evolution, there's a certain higher vibration that is going to be surrounding you here lately. So you're going to see yourself really taking off in a direction. It's going to feel good to you, but you're still going to be impatient because you feel like it's not happening fast enough. And so, and this is also going to be a chance for you to start resolving some past issues and start dealing with some past pain, past fear, past insecurities, and things like that. And this is also going to be a new road to things are going to start beginning to reveal itself, which is already happening. You're getting a lot of revelations that are really happening to you, that are revealing itself. So you're seeing who's with you and who's not. So that's a lot. That's within your personal life. That's in your business life. That's in every aspect of your life. You're going to start seeing that. That's going to start really, really, really taking place. So And I think that's good. And that's what you need. So don't look at it as anything negative. Look at it as, and your chakras are blocked as well. And with majority of Tauruses, what they don't tell you with Tauruses, because we have a sheer unconditional love for people, and sometimes we'll love people more than sometimes when we're in relationships, we'll love that person almost more than we love ourselves. And that's something that we have to get in check and get into balance. So that's the scary thing about the whole love energy and factor. Okay. So the throat chakra for a Taurus is going to be blocked. Your throat chakra is the throat and your heart chakra are the worst as of right now. And the throat chakra is because of communication. I think, again, because we're constantly misunderstood because of our communication. We're good communicators, but at the same time, sometimes it doesn't come off the way that it should, because we give hard and tough love to people. Like I said, we love hard. So with our family, we'll be telling them the truth. If they come to us for advice, because they're always coming to us for advice, but then get mad at the answer, the results. So because you're highly misunderstood, you could be telling people like, hey, this is what it is. I feel like you need to do this. And they'll be like, oh my God, why are you talking to me like that? And you don't support me, or you trying to put me down. And the reality is you're not putting them down. You tell them that because you love them. You just rough and raw with your message. And that's a lot of times for Tauruses. So our throat chakras are going to always be a constant battle, because we're always having to explain ourselves, because we're highly misunderstood, because people don't understand the direction in which we're coming from. They don't know if we're friend or foe. They don't know it until they really understand. Once we say, hey, I'm a Taurus, then they're like, then some people can go, oh, okay, I can understand if they understand about zodiac signs. No, you should. Good. I need that. No, keep going. But so it can be difficult for us, and then we get so frustrated because we feel like, well, damn, why don't they understand what I'm saying? Why don't they understand that I care? Why don't they understand that I am connected to that energy? I'm connecting to them, and I'm just telling them this because I see some good things in them. So it doesn't always have to be about you necessarily really caring about the person, but it's just the point that you see something within them. Because like I said, we take the smallest thing about that person and highlight it rather than finding the most negative part of them and highlighting it, unless they piss us off. Once they piss us off, then we're going to find the worst shit in them and then we're going to bring it out. Okay. But with Tauruses, with you 7, you try to find the smallest good thing about a person until they piss you off. And then when you reveal that, you find yourself like, God, I didn't mean it like that. I don't understand why they took it like that. And why do I have to be the one who always have to apologize or do this and do that? And so we are really slow at apologizing, even when we're wrong, right? So your throat chakra, you're gonna have to really, really focus on that one, because because of the whole energy of receiving and getting messages out, the communication aspect of things. So the throat chakra, of course, is going to be that's the heart chakra. The throat chakra is the blue. So my recommendation would be for you to really start thinking blue. If you don't have blue around you, then feel free to get you like a blue candle and start really lighting it each night. Or while you're doing videos, you should light a blue candle so you can get your message across. You know, blue candles or just a thought. This is my spray because I know about my throat chakra. So with my spray, you know, this is some nice smelling oil. It smells so good. This is so good, right? Yay. Okay, anyway, so this particular spray, I'll spray it on me, but still look at how pretty this is. And I just look at it and I will meditate off of it, because I know that my throat chakra will act funny because of the fact that I'm a communicator, because I have to talk to a lot of clients. And so you're talking to all these folk, you need to be concentrating and focusing on blue. That's with you, Takari, too. Takara, you too. Blue, because you're a Taurus as well. Okay. Now, when you're trying to feel love, then you're gonna tap into this red. Okay. But that's another conversation. Okay. So where the hell was I at? Okay. So again, as I stated to you before about the money and how the money is going to it's going to really start coming to you, and it's just all about you connecting to that spirit. Now, what I want to tell you, we'll talk about I'm going to continue on with the money, but just give me a second. We're going to hold up on the money. I know that's what you want to talk about. I'm going to bring that in last, okay? Okay, so I've already talked to you about, I need to get this tattoo removed. That's another story. And it gets on my nerves because I think this is one of the worst tattoos I ever got. It was a good idea at the time because of the movement I was in, but now it's like, yeah, that's good. You needed that. Absolutely. Buying the dog, yeah, for real. No, seriously. Okay. So let's journey into connecting with the righteous energy of as I was stating about love, and as I was talking about leading to the concept of feeling love, being loved, and knowing that you are loved. But you're loved. It's a lot of people that love you. I'm talking about your personal family. I'm talking about this bullshit on here. I'm talking about your personal life. You are really loved, and I think that you really need to be aware of that. You really need to tap into that spirit of knowing that you are loved by your family, and stop acting like you're not, because you really are. They really love you. They really connect with you. They really love you. And you have a particular person in general. It feels like a female that, whoa, it might be a mom or something. I'm not sure. But it's definitely something that, right. It need to be, yeah, keep that blue is good for you. That blue is good for you, especially communication. But it feels like it feels like that sometimes it's difficult for you to see how much you loved sometimes. And I think that could be that could bear some pain there, because you don't really know how much you're really loved and appreciated. And I think that is a battle also for you. Yeah. So it's just all about you understanding that. Okay, so let's talk about now. This is what. So let me tell you this next part. Now, okay, now, if you're not trying to have any children at this point in time in your life, yeah, I'm going to get real. Wrap it up. Because this is going to be a very fertile period for you for 2019. There's a lot of fertile energy that's circling around you. Your ancestors are really fertile. You're really fertile. You're fertile. Just understand what I'm saying. If you don't want any children right now, then you need to wrap it up. I do see some fertilization going around you. I do see this is also going to be a time where you really need to be more nurturing towards yourself. You're not as nurturing towards yourself as you should be. Okay. It should be more nurturing towards yourself. And you should really, I do see a child that's going to be coming into your life. So I'm not sure, a niece, cousin, or something like that. You may be mentoring someone that's younger than you. That's definitely a possibility. And you just have to start really acknowledging the things that you attract. Okay. Because I do know that you're going to be in the midst of some situations, some problematic situations. So you're going to have to start resolving them. I know you can do it. But you have to really sit back for a second and don't allow anyone to pull you in to pull you into that energy of them, because they're going to make you desperate. And it's like chess, right? They're gonna pull you, or checkers, for real. Checkers. I know everybody saying these checkers are chess. No. Okay, let's look at checkers. So you know how you are playing checkers, and let's say that you're the black opponent and the other person's the red opponent. No, we're gonna make you red because you're Taurus. So the red opponent, you're the red opponent, and then you have the person that's playing the black opponent. That's your opponent being black, you being red. And so you're playing chess, and you have a chance to either get your chip taken, one chip, or you can jump somebody 3 times. So you may just allow them to take that one chip, and then you go back and jump them 3 times. Okay? But you wouldn't know that until you quiet your mind and be patient. So this is going to be a time period where you really be patient and really go within and kind of chill and sit back like this and just observe. And don't allow anybody to force you into a desperate situation, because if you're forced into a desperate situation, then you're going to come out and attack, and then it's going to be, and you're going to lose the war. And so you don't want to lose the war, so you got to sit back, you got to chill and just watch and look and go, okay, all right, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna make my move. And then you make your move. You got to make a calculated move. See, Taurus we're not really calculate. Don't judge me because I'm drinking this. But shoot, I need this today. So we don't do the calculated move unless we're forced into a situation, unless we have someone necessarily with us and that person is like, hey, chill, let it play out. So you're gonna have to allow things to play out, and then allow things to play out so you can pounce on them. I think with Taurus we pounce too far. And so you may need a Leo friend or another. I think Leos are really good at, they sit back too much. That irritates me. But that Leo friend or Leo energy around you, I feel like you have a Leo energy around you. If you don't, it's coming. That Leo energy is coming. I know. It's gone. It's gone. I don't need coffee. That's bad. I'm a vegetarian. I really don't need this damn coffee, but I wanted it today. That's one of my sometimes addictions. But I just wanted it today. I didn't have to have it. I wanted it today. But anyway, nevertheless, you're gonna have to really sit back and just kind of watch. and start letting things unfold. Because if you pounce, it's going to be bad, because you're allowing people to force you into a desperate situation where you're going to react. You don't need to react. You don't need to be a reactionary. Tauruses, we are kind of reactionary. So the thing is, if someone attacks us, we're going to react right then and there. We're going to set them down right then and there. We're going to go boop. If somebody come in our face like, hey, what you do? You got some, pop right in the mouth. That's us, right? We don't always need to do that. At this stage, you don't need to really do that right now. I'm not telling you not to do that with everything. I'm saying sometimes you do need to punch. But these next coming situations that's coming, you got to get more information before you start reacting, because it's different players in the game. You got so many different players that's playing the game. You got so many people holding the string, and you got to figure out which one is the biggest one. Now, the biggest fish is the one you need to go after. And this is just in your life in general. This is your life in general. So you have to figure out who is holding the strings, not the small strings, the large strings. Okay. So once you figure that out, then you go in the mouth. Okay. So you're going to have to make sure that you, this is also going to be a time period where your heart is going to be used. You're going to be more compassionate. You're also going to be a lot compassionate. And so that's why I say you're going to have to do a lot of nurturing of self because of compassion. And it's preparing you. The nurturing is going to prepare you for things to come. Notice my eyebrows? Okay. Anyway. Right? I know. I know. So, I mean, I said it's a Taurus energy. When you have Taurus energy, it goes down. So also, we'll definitely take some out of what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I'm trying to write some stuff down. Y'all know I write. It's crazy. I can write with my left hand. It's crazy how I write with my I'm right-handed, but I can write with my left hand too. So I'm trying to write this stuff down. Okay. So the other thing is that I see okay, so this is going to be dealing with the particular journey that you on. I do see a lot of success. I do see that you're going to really start moving things in a unique way because you're on the spiritual journey, and you're going to learn. You're going to have some hits. You're going to have some misses. It's going to be all about. But even with the misses are more or less, and don't be upset about the misses or depressed or doubting yourself. Understand that the misses, you weren't supposed to have any damn way. You weren't supposed to have any damn way. It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't use this marker no more. It's getting on my nerves. It really doesn't matter. And you things are calling you, so you can't allow them to make a certain choice. You can't be rushed into choices or decisions. But I do know there's a relationship or some relationships that you're going to have to make a decision about. You're going to have to make some decisions about. You're going to have to figure out, what am I getting out of this? Am I getting too much bullshit with this? Or is this molding me into being the kind of woman that I want to be? Because, womanhood is forever. It don't just stop when I'm 45. I'm still going through womanhood, okay? As long as I'm breathing with this particular vessel, I'm still going through womanhood. Oh my God, good. That's why I be telling people I don't be all on that negative stuff. I'm just trying to give people to really tap in, to really find them to go forward with their life. That's my goal. I told you I'm a healer. My ultimate goal is to help people to go to the next level. Wherever that level is, it's important that they go there. Okay. So it's important to start. This is also a great time for her to manifest anything that she wants, but she can't go into a situation being single-minded. You know, she can't have in other words, not having a one-track mind. So although you want, ultimately, like, you want an ultimate goal, but you still can't have a one-track mind in getting it and going there to get it. So because you're gonna have a particular times when that one track that you're on may fail, so you just have to go around it. You have to go around a different way. So just imagine yourself running a race. So you're running this race, and you have to go around. You have to go around. You may have to go around the hurdle. You can't jump over the hurdle right now. You just have to go around it. And then the next time when you come up to that hurdle, then you can jump over it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to go over the hurdle, underneath the hurdle, go around the hurdle. I mean, it is what it is. You just have to just as long as you get past the hurdle, you straight, but you just may have to take a different way to get to it. So that's one of the things. So that's one of the things that you have to be on the direction of. I do know that you're going to win the challenges that's going to be headed towards you, and you're going to have to start using certain resources. What are those resources? The resources are what you have within you. These are the resources that you have to use. You have to use your fearlessness. You have to use your brain, because you have a great brain. Most Tauruses do. You have to use your brain. You have to use your intuition. Tauruses, we have strong intuition. Our third eye, we really have really great eyes. When we're open, we really have great third eyes. Okay, the sixth chakra, you got to really tune into that. And we're really highly spiritual people, which is the crown chakra, and that's really beaming. That's boop 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 boop. So you use your connection to the Creator, whatever you call them, Allah, God, Jesus, whomever. It doesn't matter. The higher being. It's okay. Or yourself. If you just believe in yourself, that's cool too. Because you have the power within to conquer certain things, to conquer a majority of everything in your life. At the end of the day, you have the resources to make some shit happen. So utilize your resources. Utilize your resources within. Sometimes I get to talking so fast. Y'all know I'm drinking this coffee, so that doesn't help. Okay. All right, so I digress for just a spell. Give me a second here to catch my breath. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to flip my notebook over because it's I'm writing a lot of stuff, and then I'm trying to read my writing because I'm trying to break it down to you without without blabbing. But I'm still gonna blab, but it's less blabbing. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, so the thing is, you have to think about what you're working on, whether it be via school, whether it be, personal activities, fun time, or what have you. You're going to have to look at the people that's in your life. And that's kind of what I was touching on earlier. The people that's in your life, what are they offering you? Because it has to be something they're offering you. What are you offering them? What are you able to bring to them? You have to be able to bring something to them, bringing something to the table, because that's going to be very important. And it should be a situation where they're giving you something and you're giving them something. Okay. It's not you giving them everything or they giving you everything, but that's how we really do really well, I think, within the universe, when we have people that we're giving and they're giving back. When they're giving back, we're giving something. We're receiving and giving it back, right? And that's going to be very, very, very important. Because that's going to matter. That's going to matter. And it's balanced. See, the thing is, as a Taurus, we have to work on being balanced. You have to work on being balanced, 7. You have to work on being balanced. Don't go too far here. Don't go too far here. Stay right in the middle. You're in a transformation period. So some people are going to fall out your life. Some people are going to stay, and you're going to get more people, new people. So now you're going to have to figure out who's for me and who's against me. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. You're going to, because the thing is, because you're going to get new people into your life, and they're going to begin to start falling. The old people are going to start falling off who really didn't, who no longer hold a place, who no longer offer things for you, that can no longer help you to go to the next level. So they're going to start falling off, and that's okay. Congratulations. So wish them well. So and also dealing with people in moderations. I think sometimes when we have people in our faces too much, sometimes it takes us away from other things that we need to be working on. So take people in moderations. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Child, this damn alarm is getting on my nerves with this other phone. So you have to do things in moderations, and you have to remind yourself to be patient, and you have to start listening, and you have to begin to start reaching to a point when you start believing in things that will make and hold more sense to you. If it does not make sense, and don't worry about it making sense to everybody else, it has to make sense to you. Okay. So you're going to have to take some initiatives on certain activities in your life and not rely on other people to do things for you. Although you might have paid them to do it, you still got to watch how they do it, though. You know what I mean? Just don't rely on them. Have a backup plan in case they fail. Because you know how you are. You know that if they don't do it right, it's going to irritate you. You're going to end up doing it yourself anyway. So just have a backup plan. Even if you have to go back and fix something that someone has done, but they did it, but they didn't do it all the way, and they still don't understand where direction you want to go into, just make sure that you figure it out yourself. Because that's usually what we do anyway. Because they're not going to do it the way we want to. And it's going to frustrate us and piss us off. I do know it's going to be some heavily miracles that's going to start being around you. Like, for example, or great things, or just things you're going to deal with. Okay, so for example, you might be sitting up one day, and you might walk down the street or get ready to get in your car, and you'll find $100. Just an example. Just like stuff like that. That's a blessing. Let me find $50. Let me find 100, even 20. I'm like, woo, yeah, I can do this with it. You know what I mean? Money is money, right? A miracle is a miracle, no matter how small or large. It's still a miracle. It's still something that happened out of nowhere. It still was something miraculous that's unexplained. You don't understand how it happened, but it just came from your thoughts. So with that said, because of your thoughts, so if you're experiencing these miracles, so you understand how easily things can be taken away based off your thoughts. So just keep your mind focused. What they say, keep your eye on the prize. Ain't that what they used to tell us back in the day in the 50s and the 60s? So keep your eyes on the prize. That's what you really need to be focused on today, because if you go outside of that, you're going to be going away from self. Yeah, exactly. So let's talk now. This is one of the things that I'm going to do on the next person that I choose. On the next person, I'm going to do something about life path. But anyway, so deal with the good fortune that's going to come around you. So I see a lot of good fortune, but this good fortune is based off the energy that you have put out there here lately. A lot of Tauruses and a lot of us put a lot of good energy out there, but people don't know that though about us, and that's good. That's okay, because they never see us coming. Never see us coming. And what you have to do is start keeping yourself. I do see you moving in a positive direction on your personal life. I do see that you're going to start getting certain things. You just have to take, as long as you keep on taking responsibility. Yay! Hi. As long as you take responsibility at this stage, well, continuously take responsibility for your role in whatever. Okay. If you're able to do that, then I see a lot of, I'm sorry, my pen acting funny. Okay, it's good now. Okay. I see a lot of positive roles that are happening for you. And so Just don't rely on luck. Rely on knowing that you could do this, knowing that you could do that, knowing that you can track your emotions. Just keep your emotions in check. Don't allow anyone to make and see anger. Don't allow anyone to see that they can take any type of joy away from you. So just take your actions seriously at this point. Don't allow anyone to force your hand. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. I think I was trying to say that earlier. Don't allow anyone to force your hand, because anytime someone forces your hand, you could end up being in a certain way. You love the Tommy thing. Oh, you finally seen it? Thank you. I'm glad. I'm gonna do it. If y'all want me to do a reading on any other celebrity, I definitely will do that. That's not a problem. Thank you, Takara. Thank you, Ty. Give me a second here. I gotta flip this page over. I done wrote on this page. I don't know what's on these rights. I have to throw it. I'm gonna one day throw these notebooks away. Y'all should see my notebook collection when I'm doing readings. It's thick. Okay, so opportunities that are focusing on peace. How you doing? With these opportunities around you, you're gonna have to really choose them. You can't run away from them. Oh, Little Kim, I'm gonna do Little Kim. I do Little Kim. With these readings, with these things around you, you're gonna have to start snatching them up, because right now you're in a liberation. You're in a liberation in your own mind, and you're gonna have to start tapping into that liberation and not allowing anyone to take you away from the liberation. And you have to keep moving on faster, but with stride. Move with stride. Okay, with stride. Move. You don't have to move too fast. You don't have to move too slow, but just move. Sometimes you're going to move fast. Sometimes you're going to move slow. But you got to play checkers. I ain't talking about no chess. Play checkers. Move slow. Think about certain moves. Some moves you have no choice but to react on, but some moves you got to figure out which ones to react, which one to go in somebody's mouth, or which one to sit back on. Okay. So, and this is also a thing where you have to show honor, that you respect certain things. So showing honor to people who help raise you, showing honor to, just out of the blue, call and say, hey, thanks for raising me. Thanks for putting and giving me the knowledge and the womanship that I have. Thanks for celebrating me. Thanks for buying this for me and helping me to be greater, because you have helped me to come into my true calling. So this is going to be also an area of appreciation year for you. So just let people know that you do appreciate them. And more blessings will begin to start unfolding for you. But you have to allow them to do that. You can't just, it can be random. You don't have to make it, like, oh my God, thank you. Just say, hey, I just want to tell you thank you. Just have a conversation at the end. Say, hey, thank you for doing whatever. That's all. You don't have to make it. You don't have to make it a big grand opening. You don't have to make people feel weird, because we're already awkward. And so to sit there and just be like, yeah, well, thank you for doing this, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just make it as non-awkward as possible. Okay. So just find a way to make it non-awkward. Okay. And it's going to be okay. Just do that, and don't trip about it. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. Just do it. Okay. All right. Let me flip this over. What else did I see? Okay, here we go. This is where I see. Okay, now, and also when someone hurts your feelings, hey, you hurt my feelings. Hey, you pissed me off when, you don't have to do any worrying and any despair about things and feeling like there's hopelessness around you. You don't have to be in pain. You don't have to be quiet about your pain. No, stop. No more. No more. No more of you being quiet about your pain. Really express yourself. If that upsets you, hey, you pissed me off when you blah, blah, blah. I don't like it when you said this and this and that. That was bullshit. And you don't have to hold it in. You could just explain it and keep it moving. You can say, hey, that pissed me off. Don't do that no more. I don't like that. I don't like when people do that. Okay, thank you. And move on. I know I'll show up for flowers and balloons and say thanks. Yeah, something like that. Just do it out of nowhere. Just make it out of nowhere. You don't have to make them don't you don't have to make them feel weird about it. We already feel weird. We already weird energies anyway. For most people, I don't really think Taurus, we're weird to other people. But whatever, so be it. You call me that, I embrace it. So don't take none of the stuff I'm saying in a negative way, because everything I'm saying to you, I mean it in a positive way. Okay. So don't allow these different labels that I'm utilizing. Understand that it's not coming from a negative place. Understand it's coming from, this is actually, yeah, I don't mind you asking. You can ask whatever you want to ask. This is actually on 7 Stars, Girls Cave. This is actually on her. And she's like one of the popular YouTuber. No, I'm just kidding. A YouTuber. And so I wanted to do a reading on her. And I'm doing like readings on different popular YouTubers. And again, in order to drum up business, to get more people excited to come to me to get readings and to help as well. Because it's always a balance. I can't just do it for me. I have to do it for obviously the people. So this is obviously, I'm in this to help them, and I'm in this to help me. I'm a Taurus. I'm in to help you, and I can help me. So I'm going to, if I have a chance to help me, I'm going to help me. If I have a chance to help, if I have a chance to help others while I'm helping myself, I'm going to do that. Yes, correct. Not correct, but correct. Okay. I do know there's going to be some loss in your life. I do know that there's going to be a loss. And you're going to have to let go of past pain. You're going to have to not allow yourself to let separation bother you. But I do know that separation is going to be painful, but you have to just kind of take it in stride and just look forward and understand that it was meant to be over. And it's time for you to start replacing. You're going to get, I don't want to say you're going to get replacements. I don't want to say that, but I want to say that, okay, so the things that you lost, right? Things that you lost, pain, heartbroken, things like that, you will begin to start replacing it with loving more for you. That's what I said about nurturing. This is a time period where you need to start doing some nurturing, because the thing about Taurus is, if we're in a breakup, whether it be romantic breakup or breakup of friends, no matter who that person was, we don't like change. Change can be kind of painful for us, no matter what form of change it is. And the thing is, we have to start pouring more love into ourselves. And that's the thing. That's why people think we're narcissists. That's why people call us that, because of that, the energy of us really replacing what was lost, because we lose stuff along the way, because we're evolutionaries. And because we're evolutionaries, we're going to lose things. It's just a part of it. It's just like going into season. It's like, okay, I used this euphemism yesterday. It's just like, now this is winter. Well, no, it's spring now. Okay, so this is spring, and by the time fall come up, we're probably gonna lose some stuff. We might lose some weight. We might lose a weight of a person that don't need to be in our life. We might lose, like, I don't know. We just might lose some stuff, and then we're gonna gain it, and then we're gonna gain something else. So your car might mess up, and then you might get a new car. You know what I mean? That's kind of how our energy is. We're going to always evolve. We're going to always end up with something else besides, and it's not going to be a thing where we have to wait. We're just going to go out and make it happen. So that's what, so people can say whatever they want to about the Taurus. We make stuff happen. My husband keep texting me. He on me, boy, today. He was on me yesterday. He's like, look, what kind of show are you doing? I'm like, I'm just doing YouTubers and celebrity readings. That's all he want me to do right now. So I'm gonna focus on that. But y'all, he get on my nerves. I love him, but God. Okay. Okay. So I also do see that you're going to this is going to be a time where you have to have a strong faith within. You have to do some believing in you at this point in time and not allowing anyone else to take you away from believing you, appreciating you, connecting with you, loving you, and that kind of thing. That's going to be very, very important that you not allow any obstacles or anything to be in your way. Any obstacles, you need to get them the hell out the way. You need to say, back the hell up, obstacle, now. Don't get caught up by like I said, by someone trying to push you in and bully you into making a decision, because you're going to end up messing up if you do that. I know I said that earlier, but I wrote it down again. So I think that's the biggest thing. You're going to have to think about, how can I make myself better than above the rest? That's the thing. I'm telling you, that's a Taurus thing. We battle with that. We battle with the thing of, how do I stand? Not that we feel like you ain't doing nothing, I'm better than you. It's not that. It's just a thing where, how do I make myself better? That's it. I want to make me better. We want to make us better. We want to be better people. We want to be the best people that we can be. And when we have people around us, that's why we're misunderstood, because we will take that same energy and place that into people. And then if they don't try to develop that, we'll get disappointed and we don't want to mess with them no more. So that's something we have to work on. We can push them to be greater, but if they don't want it for themselves, we can't force it. And that's why it's a lot of misunderstandings. And that's one of the things in our friendships where we get so frustrated with certain people in our lives. And we get frustrated with ourselves if we're not moving the way that we need to move into, if we're not at the top by a certain particular time. We put dates and times in our head. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but we still have to be patient with ourselves. And we have to go, okay, so if come July, if I don't have if I'm not up to, I don't know, 10,000 by July, I'm just giving an example. If I'm not up to 10,000 by July, we cry, we get upset, we feel a certain type of way. No, but if you're up to, like, let's say by July, if I'm up to just an example, if I'm up to $6,000, that's still good. I'm halfway there. I'm over halfway, right? So that's the thing we have to work on. So even with deadline timing, deadlines are good to try to make, but if we don't make them, we have to understand they wasn't necessarily we fail. We didn't fail at it because we're still working at it. And by the time we look up in probably a month from there, then we'll be up to 10 grand, right? My husband is a Leo. And I'm a Taurus. It's crazy. Maybe on another, we can talk about cheeky energy. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. No, he's a Leo. No, my mother is a Cancer. My mother was a Cancer. Woo, woo, Lord, she worked the hell out of me. That's why my mother used to piss me off, and I used to get so angry with my mother. And I would have to remember, as the older I got, it was out of love. It wasn't. I took it like she was trying to attack me. I don't know what I thought of my own mother, right? And she irritated me, and I just grew up, and then I started to see that she just wanted me to be better. That's all. She just wanted me to be better. She wanted me to be the best I can be because she saw things in me. She didn't want me to be this person or that person. She wanted me to be me, but a better version of me. That's all. But it's difficult. it's definitely difficult for us because sometimes we don't see the flowers in the trees and we like, whoa, is that love? We don't know. Sometimes we don't know. And that's the big thing about the Taurus. Sometimes we don't know people love us. And by the time we figure it out, it's too late. It's too late. By the time I really felt like my mother loved me, it was too late. It's crazy, isn't it? And she was and it was like a little bit right before right before that Alzheimer took over. And then she passed away. She passed away like 2 years ago. But I'm telling you, it was difficult. And I swore, that's another thing I learned. I swore that I would never when people love me, I'm going to see it. I'm forced myself to see it. When somebody don't love me, I'm also forced myself to see it. So that's another thing about us Tauruses. Sometimes when people don't love us, we force ourselves to see that they do, and they don't. They don't, and it's clear. It's clear to everybody else. To Helen Keller knows, but us, and we don't know. And when people love us, we don't know. So that's something that we have to work on, that energy, because sometimes we be in denial. I ain't gonna lie, we be in denial. Wasn't my Mr. and my dad 2 days apart? We both. Yeah, my dad's a Taurus too. Jeez, I had a dad. Well, I have a dad. He's still alive. I have a dad who's a Taurus. My mom was is a Cancer. My grandson's a Cancer, so I understand that energy. And my daughter's a Pisces. One of my sons is a Capricorn, and the other one is a Aries. He was born on the same day Marvin Gaye was born on, so he real unique. He different. I understand. And my granddaughters, I have one of my granddaughters is a Sagittarius, and the other one is a Scorpio. So I'm gonna have some stuff to have to deal with, right? I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Woo, that was something else going on. I bet you she was something else. Yes. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I do have a client. But anyway, just make sure that you make things happen. There's gonna be a lot of obstacles that possibly stand in your way. It's all about you moving out on them. All right, namaste, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day. Here I come.